This Excel dashboard can be done in just 4 minutes. We're going to start with a pivot table. So we want to select all of our data. I'm hitting Control Shift and right arrow, down arrow to select everything, and then insert pivot table. Hit OK for a new sheet. We need to insert a pivot table for each of the charts that we had. So we're going to start with call date, and then we want to see calls accepted in the values because we want to see for every date how many calls were accepted, and then let's copy paste that pivot table and let's change this one to be our team and total calls. So we want to see the total sum of the calls by each team. And then for the third one, we pasted again, and we're going to switch this up to the name of the rep and the total call conversion. I'm going to do average because every day they had a call conversion rate, and we want to just see what their average conversion rate is. So now we're going to change up the formatting on the numbers, looking good. Let's add a title. Let's call it Calls Dashboard. And then we're going to do a merge and center because we're not filtering or doing anything that would cause that to be a problem. And let's format this. We're going to change all of our charts and everything to just black, white, gray, and then we're going to do a colored background. Feel free to change it to any color you need. Now let's make a bigger space. So I right click and I'm going to insert. So we've got much wider space to put our charts. Now you go up to that pivot table analyze and choose pivot chart. And we're doing a line chart. And let's just click and delete these items. We don't really need them. And then let's change the style. Let's go with a light gray background. Now you can right click on these to format, and you can click on this paint bucket and change the colors. We're going to go with black. And then you want to make sure it's easier if you right click on these instead of trying to double click, because when you double click, sometimes you only select one piece of the line. So now we've got everything looking pretty good. We're just going to resize this down and move it into place. Then if we want to make this look even better, we can double click on it and go up to the shape icon, and let's add a 3D effect to it. Now let's click on the next pivot table, and same thing, go up to pivot chart, and let's do a pie chart for this one. We could do a 3D, hit OK. Then we need to right click on here to hide those data labels. You could keep them if you want, but for cleanliness, we don't really need them. And let's change that design again so that's got the same light gray background. And I want to make this appear the same with that 3D effect. So that's what I'm doing there. And then we need to resize this down to move it into place. We just want to cover right over top of the pivot table. You could Control X these and put them on a whole new sheet, but I find it works just as well to cover the pivot. And then let's change these titles to something that makes sense. So these were the total by team. Up top was the accepted calls by date. And then let's close out of this, and we need to add our final pivot chart. So again, go up there, and this time let's do a bar. So you could choose the different options here, but we'll just go with the one that's on the far left, hit OK. And now we're going to resize this. This can be much taller. There's many more names, and it has a larger area to cover. So we can resize this, and let's right click here to hide those fields again. And let's delete the legend by just clicking on it, pressing delete. And then let's double click on the title and name it something that makes sense. So this was total call conversions or converted by rep. And then let's again click on that outside of the chart and make it the 3D effect. But you know what? Actually, we needed to hit design first. You'll notice if you go through and format and then change it to a design, it will remove that. So now we can add the 3D effect. And then let's do some different colors here. So we'll change that to black. And then if we click on those bars, we can change the gap width down to make the bars wider. Now it's easier to see the data labels. So let's move this into place. And I'm just going to resize it a little bit better. And then I'm going to zoom out so you can see. If you were on a computer, this would be much easier, but I am doing this for a mobile format. So then this is looking much better. If you wanted to change the color on the pie chart, you can just click on each selection of the pie and go up to that paint bucket and change the different colors. We're just going to keep going with the different shades of gray and then close out of that. Now, one last step you could do is you can click in the background and drag all the way down and over, and you can change the background to any color that would make sense for you. We'll just